Everyone, this is Bebsi. Just decided that I was kind of feeling about just recording um the upcoming match right now, Kolodomis versus SpecsGastro. Um, Not totally sure how long it's gonna take, but we're just gonna be waiting for it here basically. Let me try to find the matchup here. Sorry about that. So if we go here, we can kind of see the matchup a little bit. I'll try to do this before it starts. So top team is Kolodomis right here. This is SpecsGastro. I did help him build this team. Um, so generally, I think that Gunslinger Golurks definitely has like an advantage here, just due to the sheer amount of Pokemon they have. But as well as a great check to Crocodile, as well as Blacephalon is really good at tearing open his core, specifically Corviknight. Togekiss can't really take its stabs very well, especially after boosted. Archeops could also come as a potential check to Scolipede, Frostmoth, as well as revenge killing chipped Pokemon such as Goodra and Crocodile. I think that Expect Gastro has a lot of good options here. Um, and I'm excited to see how this match goes. Colo definitely has like one of the best walls. In Corviknight, Togekiss, Goodra also very bulky in tandem with Corviknight. Um, and Frostmoth has the potential to really kind of go in here. And I think that's going to be Colo's game plan. So I'm definitely curious to see how that goes. Right now we're still waiting. No problem. They're sending the challenges now and stuff, so we'll just wait. Um, like I said, I did help Colo build this team. I am excited to see how it goes. I believe he's bringing Quiver Dance, 3 attack Frostmoth, which he's hoping to use to break open Gastrodon. Um, Additionally, he's bringing Defog Corviknight just to keep rocks off. Let's see if we can pull up the matchup again. And I believe he's opting out of Regieleki. I think that Gastro might feel the need to overcompensate for it, so not bringing it is kind of a better play, and he's going to instead bring Toxic Spike Scolipede, which will be a really good lead into a lot of his Pokemon, as it's able to get Toxic Spike up really easily. And I think that's going to pave the way for Colo to win here. So it's going to be interesting stuff whenever we get to it. We'll probably run some calcs. I don't know. We'll see. Sorry, this is taking a little bit longer than I expected, but it's okay. If we need to, we'll just skip it. But I don't think I'll need to. There's just not much I really want to say about the matchup at this moment. I think, well, I guess I could say a few more. In addition to Blacephalon, I think Porygon Z is a great special attacker here. Has the potential to come. Scarf and Spec sets might cause issues, especially with download / adaptability for Goodra, who's going to be taking the brunt of that. You don't really want Corviknight taking Thunderbolts from Porygon Z, especially like Specs. Same goes for Togekiss. So I think because of that, we're gonna see maybe Porygon Z as an attacker. He's also kind of weak to flying. I did kind of point that out, so I think that Frostmoth might be able to bust it open with like Air Slash. So I think Togedemaru might come because of that. Which the thing is that you know we were talking about it, and pretty much Gastrodon, Blacephalon, Buzzwole, and I think um, Whimsicott all need to come. I think they're all like essentials. Maybe not so much Whimsicott, but definitely the top three need to come, especially because of Reggie. Like you don't want to leave yourself open to strong electric type attacks. Additionally, Whimsicott gives him a way to deal with Goodra, sort of. Goodra without Flamethrower. Um, so that's like also an option. The other thing is that Gunslinger Golix does not really have a good defogger. It's either Archeops or Whimsicott. So I think because of that, and his overall weakness to rocks. Because of the weakness to rocks, I think Defog needs to come, and if they don't, then T-Spikes kind of just runs the squad. Everything's grounded. All the important stuff, at least, like Archeops can't be poisoned, but it'll die to boosted Frostmoth. Chipped, after it's chipped, it could die to Scolipede and Crocodile via knockoff, as well as Corviknight and Goodra. Togekiss might be able to all deal with it as well. Sorry, still some, what's it called? Okay, it looks like it did start. Okay, cool. So we're gonna go ahead and swap the sides here. It's easier for me to talk to it at this perspective. So we do see Stunfisk. We see no Buzzwole, which I'm honestly surprised about. No Buzzwole here. Instead, looks like Stunfisk comes as a rocker for this squad, and Musharna as well. So we were really debating on whether Musharna was going to come or not, and I'm actually really surprised to see it here. I think it's pretty decent as like a cleric here. It could run like Heal Bell, but it just kind of gets taken advantage of by Crocodile, especially if Kolo manages to get these T-Spikes up. I could see him leading Stunfisk. That's definitely an option here, but yes. You copy paste it. I could probably do it too. Okay, never mind, they did it. Porygon's here. Cool. Anyway, like I was saying, it looks like Stunfisk is going to be the rocket for the squad. Also, a flying resist, which I guess is definitely needed, but definitely not the team I expected. I really thought Buzzwole was coming. We'll see what the options were again. So Whimsicott did come. No Blacephalon came. No Buzzwole. No Porygon Z. But Archeops did come. So this isn't like terribly different. This is actually a really good lead for Kolodomis. He said that. We can post it. We're good. GG. So I think this is a pretty good lead for Kolo here. This thing definitely has Poison Jab, and he doesn't really have a good switch into this. So Scolipede actually has the potential to go in here. I think turn 1 he's just going to go ahead and opt to go T-Spike. I think that's kind of his plan here. This could be Defog, but if it stays into Defog, it's going to get Poison Jabbed. I could also see him clicking Poison Jab turn 1, as Stunfisk can't really revenge kill it. It could Thunder Wave, but that's about it. I think it might opt for Rocks due to the weakness that is prevalent on this entire team. Frostmoth, after a boost, is very deadly. You're just going to go for U-turn. Just get out, and I think this is actually... So, Archeops does come in. It could be Defog still, to be fair, but Corviknight should have a free switch in here. Scolipede I don't believe can do anything to this. He stays in and it dies. I don't totally agree with that. I think maybe Corviknight was the play, just in case he set rocks. Um, but I guess getting that second layer T-Spikes is important, but now you have nothing that can one-shot Whimsicott, so if that is defog, they'll be able to get it. Of course, in the instance there's no defog on this team, that's huge. And of course, something like Corviknight can come in, Frostmoth can't really come in, Crocodile. So go ahead and reveal that that is Scarf Crocodile. It'll be able to click knockoff here, which could be huge, depending on whether this is a defog set or not for Archeops. That's a really big loss, I think. I think Scolipede was pretty good here. It had Earthquake to deal with Stunfisk, and it could one-shot Whimsicott. But it did get its T-Spikes up. I think Kolo may have tunneled a little hard on that, but once again, if no defog is here, this is huge. I feel like the way they switched in there, this is definitely a defog, especially with the Focus Sash, which kind of stinks. I feel like if it is defog, Kolo might be able to make a play where he goes Frostmoth here. That was a lot of damage. The knockoff did a lot. So it is Focus Sash. Togekiss. It's just going to go in U-turn. Probably to get Archeops back in. Or Stunfisk so he can set rocks. I think Archeops is the play just because Spikes is up. I think Archeops definitely comes in here. And then I think you need to just go Corviknight because there's not really any other option for you. Stone Edge is coming. You're full defensive. It should be able to take it. Sharna comes in. So I'm assuming this is going to be some sort of heal bell set. Just the way they came in there. So that might be his way of dealing with toxic spikes. These T-Spikes is kind of huge for Gastrodon. So his entire team is still grounded. So like, you know, like the heal bell is nice, but it's still going to wear down this Masharna, especially because it doesn't have boots. So T-Spike still has a lot of usefulness here. We see the yawn come out. I totally forgot about the yawn. So now this thing has to switch out or it's going to be going to sleep. That's something. Wow. So that can also hit Blacephalon. Wow. So yeah, forcing the sleep here and also forcing potentially something to have to switch into this, which is just, you know, not like totally ideal here for SpecsGastro. Of course, getting that heal bell off was really huge for SpecsGastro. See Stunfisk come in, it's gonna get toxic. Air Slash does miss. It probably wasn't gonna do a lot, but that is a little unfortunate for Kolo on his end. It doesn't really have a good way to stop these rocks from going up. I could definitely see Crocodile switching in. Crocodile does come in. Stealth Rock does go up. Boots on Frostmoth doesn't make a huge difference, but it will start to deteriorate. Like, that's huge for Goodra and Togekiss, because that allows them to switch in a lot less, as well as Corviknight, I guess. But Corviknight doesn't have the boots. That's the problem with squads like this, is that you can't run multiple heavy-duty boots, which means that Togekiss and Goodra are going to suffer from that. Goodra probably wasn't going to run boots, but taking 12% every turn when you come in is not ideal. The Toxic Spikes here is really good, and this is not a switch in to Crocodile. Like, this is taking so much damage. So last two turns it's U-turned. I believe we're going to see Moonblast here. I think that's a perfect switch. See another U-turn, but it's going to take that Rocky Helmet Chip, which is going to be huge in the long run. Masharna can't safely switch in on this and do anything. Archeops can't deal with this. The only thing he can really go is Stunfisk, and that's going to cause him to... I guess he could go Blacephalon, but if it's not Boots, it's going to get Toxic, which is huge for Kolo. Kolo still has a full health Goodra in the back to take on this Blacephalon. Gastrodon gets toxic too. This is huge. His entire team is toxic. Like, both of his... So, if this went this... What is this trying to do? Is this a Spec set? Specs Ice Beam, potentially? Would he actually run SpecsGastro? Let's see. So 10%, it's definitely not Specs. And that's not going to be doing a lot to Corviknight. And that is a defensive Corviknight, so that's definitely not offensive. But, you know, there's always the potential for a freeze. That could be scary. He's going to go and U-turn out. Probably try to go Frostmoth on this. Yeah. So Frostmoth does come in. Scald. No burn. Of course, Frostmoth can boost in front of this. This poses next to no threat to this Frostmoth right now, which could be huge. He could really bust some holes in his teams here. Of course, this could be Scarf Archeops, which would definitely outspeed Frostmoth. So +1 hits 376, so it definitely outspeeds Archeops. Sorry, wrong one. So +1 will outspeed it unless it's Scarf. Whimsicott can come in and do one utility move in front of it. Whimsicott does come in. He's going to go for the Quiver Dance. He's +1. What's he going to do to stop this? Is he going to Encore? Are we going to see an Encore here from Whimsicott to stop the setup? Tailwind. That is going to give Archeops the speed it needs to revenge kill this, as well as Blacephalon. Great play. Great, fantastic play. Of course, that does stop the setup for now. Corviknight is still a fairly free switch into this, so it's not over by any means. And Blacephalon definitely looking like it's going to be rocks here. I mean, a heavy-duty boots here. And he stays in. I don't know if that was a miscalculation on Kolo's part, but that was not the play. Oh, I think you needed to go Corviknight there. So this could be Scarf, of course. I think he wants to knock that item off, which I definitely understand. There's no way to get rid of T-Spikes now, which means Stunfisk and Gastrodon are on a timer, which is huge. Musharna does have to come in and get Toxic in order to heal them, and it can't really stay in versus Crocodile. So I believe Kolo has a read on this, that it's either choice locked, be it choice Scarf, or it has not shown that it could be Boots yet, although I feel due to the nature of its ability, it could be Boots, and this Blacephalon is prone to Toxic Spikes. Crocodile is a Scarf set, so if this Archeops does move faster, then, you know, we'll know it's Scarf. I think Corviknight is the switch in here every time. I'm really kind of questioning leaving Frostmoth in, because Frostmoth can still set up in front of Gastrodon. Corviknight was a free switch in, especially since he collected dual Wing Beat. That would have pretty much knocked it into defeatist range. This game is still winnable. Gastrodon does come on it. Not gonna like taking that knockoff. The leftovers do go, but he's gonna get a free. He's gonna die to knockoff here. So I don't know if this was the sack. Didn't want to take a knockoff, but I think knockoff just kills here. I think you just take the kill, try to even it up. Maybe he doesn't totally have a read that it is Scarf yet. Tailwind is gone. Archeops does come in. Knockoff is gonna one-shot it! Holy crap, it was choice band. I can't believe that. The Moxie boosts, they're going off. He has enough to sweep. Unless this is Scarf Blacephalon, Crocodile is going to sweep here. Stunfisk is not going to be able to take this +2 knockoff. It could static. It could still static. Does not take that very well. Rocky Helmet goes for the Earth Power. It's not enough. The crit. This has to be Scarf Blacephalon. If it is Scarf Blacephalon, there is still a chance Bagudra will be able to take a few hits from Scarf Flamethrower. Masharna does come in. This will not take knockoff. I think it's over. I think it's over. It's not Boots. Is it Scarf? Scarf Flamethrower, show it. And it's not. Scarf Crocodile. Gonna go ahead and pick up that win for Kolodomis. Huge, huge. So I think sacking the Frostmoth there was a really risky play, and it's fortunate that Scarf Crocodile did come. It was able to. I think that, you know, dual wing beat. I think it probably. I wonder if dual wing beat killed. We're gonna go ahead and calc that for the content. Okay, so let's say Crook, Scarf Crook. And then, it's an Archeops. Banded Archeops. So Choice Band, I think, was a great bring, to be honest. Archeops uses Special? That's so weird. Okay, anyway. Get this weird-ass set out of here. Boots. Yeah, physical. We're gonna put dual wing beat. And slap a Choice Band on that. That's insanely strong, by the way. So dual wing beat would not have killed. Yeah, and that's not with Intimidate or anything. So, yeah, I guess if you did know it was Scarf at that point, you would say that, yeah, no, I'm not gonna live. Like, you live knockoff. I mean, you take a lot, but you know, you live knockoff, which means you'll be able to, like, potentially crit with dual wing beat, which would kill. If you crit with dual wing beat, that would definitely kill. Of course, you know, you could just click Stone Edge too, I guess, so that's fair. And I'm assuming that's why they went Gastrodon more than likely. So we'll go back to that turn. So, first off, I want to talk about this. So, Tailwind does come out. I don't know if Kolo was trying to sack this on purpose, so he could get something. But Corviknight is like 100% a free switch in here every time. And it was fortunate because you were able to get in Crocodile for free. Knowing that this thing is choice locked, and being able to click knockoff for free, honestly, it just is really helpful here. I agree with clicking knockoff here. I could see why you would realistically click Stone Edge. But between Stunfisk and Groudon being the primary switch-ins, I think knockoff is way better. And knockoff is going to give this the attack boost it needs to Oko, to Archeops in the next turn. And then it's just kind of GG from there because this isn't Scarf plus Cephalon. I don't know if this was Specs or something. But GG's to Kolo. That was a pretty good game. They both kept it close. This game does not look like a 4-0 on the surface. It was very close up until that point. But yeah, Crocodile went off. That's crazy. Tied for kill leader now. Anyway, that's gonna be it. I'm gonna go and stop recording now. Thanks, guys.